Hello and welcome back to Joe's Math Tools. In our session today, this is part 8 on applying our distributive property. And in this session, we're working with our coefficient and we have two constants in our parentheses using subtraction. And if you're ready to see how to simplify this expression, let's get started. In our expression today that we are simplifying, we're distributing a coefficient to our constants within our parentheses. And as I stated before in the last session, I know that there are some of you who may be a little bit more advanced than others who see that you can work out the parentheses. But remember that we are focusing on the distributive property only. So that is the approach that we're going to take to expand our parentheses in this question. So let's dive right in. So we are distributing our 2w to everything within our bracket. So that means that 2w will be multiplied to our 7. And then 2w will also be multiplied to our 4. And of course, we are going to work out each of our brackets individually at the sides. So in our first bracket, we are working out our 2w, which is being multiplied to 7. And remember that 2w means that 2 is being multiplied to w, which is also being multiplied to our 7. And since we have two numbers, which is 2 and 7, we're going to multiply those numbers together. So 2 times 7 will give us 14. And then we're going to multiply our 14 to w, which will equal to 14w. And now let's return that answer back to our question and begin simplifying our second bracket. So we have our 2w being multiplied to our 4, and of course our 2 will be multiplied to w, which is being multiplied to our 4, and we're going to multiply our numbers again, which is 2 times 4, which will equal to 8, and 8 times w will equal to 8w. So we're going to return our AW back to our question. And remember that you must return your operation sign also back to your question. We do not leave that out because it's a difference between writing 14W, 8W. That means something completely different in math. So make sure that that operation sign is returned back to your question. Now in this working, you can see that in looking at our two terms, we have, yes, two different coefficients, which is our numbers 8 and 14 are different. But remember to identify whether your terms are like or unlike. We look at our variables. And in both of these terms, we only have w as a variable and their exponents are both the same, which means that these two terms are like terms. So we're now going to subtract our 8 from our 14. So when our 8 is subtracted from 14, we will get the difference of 6. And remember that we did have a variable with our term, so we are going to return that variable to our solution as well. And our answer for this question will be 6w. Okay, so there you have it. We just simplified another expression using our distributive property. And remember, as always, get some additional practice in because that's the only way that you're going to grow and develop your skills. And I'll see you right here in the next session on Joe's Math Tools, where the aim is always to make math easy.